Welcome everyone, and we are doing Runeblade today. Top 10 cards that you need for Runeblade in your deck. Now, I want to start off by saying that the community got really behind this, and I got 4 different lists for Runeblade alone. And I'm going to do shout outs to Randy Tirado, thank you, as well as Jean-Paul Rodriguez, Georgia Sumner and Kale Brenzi. All your 4 lists were put together. Only about 3 cards in all those lists you all agreed on. Then around about 3, let's take a look. 1, 2, 3, and then it started to get a bit dodgy. Yeah. So, and then I went with what 3 agreed with, and 1 person missed out on those cards. And then it got down to about 3 cards which I made a judgment call on. I went through the lists, looked at every card, and figured what is the most strategic thing that I would use out of all these cards that were left. And that's how I came up with this list. Okay, so this is fantastic. It's exactly what I'm looking for, is a community coming together and sharing ideas. And I hope I do it justice, guys. And no, Rune Chant is not one of their favored cards, okay? So no, the token does not make it. All right, let's just get straight into it and talk about these cards. Here we go. Okay, Runeflash. Now, Runeflash was one of those cards that, now just got to make sure. Yep, these are the ones that I had to make a judgment call on, okay? Look. Red card, I know it costs 3, but it costs 1 less for each rune chant you control. And if you're playing Runeblade, you should be getting those rune chants. This card should be free. So it's a free card doing 4 with Go Again. And it's so important with Runeblade, from the cards that I see, of getting a few actions happening, getting those Runeblades up and happening, and then popping them off for that huge turn and having that few turns in a row. That would be fantastic. So Runeflash was in one of the decks, and I said, you know, it is a viable card, and paying the 1 less for each rune chant pretty much should make it a free card. I did go with red because we are looking for the big damage here, yeah? Especially if you've got rune chants happening from previous plays or previous turns. It's a great card, you know. Nothing to be laughed at. 4 damage with any of the rune chants going off, and with a possible follow-up after that, especially if this was free. All right, let's go. Everyone agreed on Arcnight Ascendancy. So let's take a look at the card. It's a Viserai specialization. Now it costs 1 less to play for each rune chant you control. Perfect, yeah? It's a 6 cost normally, but you don't want to be paying for this, or you don't want to be paying too much for this, yeah? If Arcnight Ascendancy hits, create X rune chant tokens, where X is a damage dealt by Arcnight Ascendancy. It's doing 5, 3 defense. Look, it's a solid card. Like 5 damage, especially if you get this off for free. They're having to defend with 2 cards. It's a great card. Yeah. No, totally agree. Everyone, all 4 people agreed on this card. All right, Mordred Tide, another one that I believe everyone agreed on. Let me just take a look. No, not everyone. I think this was only 3 people that agreed on this. Mordred Tide, until the end of turn, if you would create a rune chain token and create that many +1 and Go Again. So great. Look, once again, 0 cost, 3 defense. It's got Go Again, and you're creating double the amount of rune chain tokens. So if you have that pop and turn and you play this, wow, this is awesome. No, I like it. All right, Become the Arcnight. Thing I love about this card, as if you know me, 0 cost, 3 pitch, 3 defense, yeah? Now, Become the Arcnight was not in all 4 lists, but it was in 3 of them. Once again, a Viserai specialization. Discard a non-attack action card, search your deck for a Runeblade attack action card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck, Go Again. Boom. This is free. And if you don't want to use it that turn, you can pitch it for resources. Great card. The other ability, discard an attack action card, search your deck for a Runeblade non-attack action card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck, go again. The fact that it gives so much versatility is such a great card. Yeah, no, I love it. Very good choice, people. All right, let's get on to the next one. Reduce the rune chant. All right. Now, reduce the rune chant was not in all the lists, but I believe it was in 3 of them. So it costs 1 less to play for each rune chant you control. So once again, we're really looking for those rune chants. Sorry, I was just making sure I was correct in that. And it creates a rune chant token. This one blocks for 4. It's a defense reaction. Now, this does come in 3 colors. I did choose the red because I wasn't told which color everyone was choosing. But it's a defense reaction. We want 4 defense and hopefully it's for free. So, yeah, no, very good. Defense reaction creates a rune chant token in their turn. So when it comes around to your turn, it's there. Fantastic card. And you know what? If you had played the previous card of Mordred Tide, now this is until the end of turn. So you have your go, they have their go. So if you've created this rune chant token, and tell me if I'm wrong, but if you create it with this on a defense, you're actually creating 2. Pretty full on. I love it. Okay. Oath of the only 3 people I believe agreed on as well. Now, I have gone with blue here. I wasn't given the color for what, but hear me out on this. Your next Runeblade attack gains +1. You know, whoopee-doo, but create a rune chant token, go again. Look, you might go for the +3, and I don't know, and tell me if I'm incorrect in the comments, people, but going with the +1, it's still +1, but this is a blue pitch. 3 defense, fantastic. We've seen some high cost cards that when you need to get them off, you need that blue in there. And you know what? You might want to play that and not pitch it, and you need something else in the deck. Hopefully the Oath of the Arcnight sitting there where you can just pitch it. It really is just a versatile card. You're not really looking to play it for that +1 for the pitch value, yeah. And it has go again, creates a rune chant token, could be creating 2 if you've got Mordred Tide in play. The other ones don't create any extra rune chant tokens. They give a plus on the attack. So tell me if I'm wrong. I thought this was the one to choose for versatility in the deck. All right, next one, Amplify the Arcnight. Once again, this is one that I had to choose. People just could not agree on this card. So Amplify the Arcnight costs 1 less to play for each rune chant you control. Look, this is a 6 attack card, 3 defense, hopefully not even paying for it. Like, not even paying for a card, doing 6 with no other negatives, and 3 defense. You know, I would expect this to be a 2 defense, but it's 3 defense. It's a fantastic card, and I'm surprised that it wasn't agreed on with everyone in their lists. But I took I'm doing the video, so yeah, I took it on myself to pick this card when I was looking for the rest of the cards to choose. I think this is a fantastic card coming across for 6 with without having to pay. The only problem is it doesn't have go again. So hopefully you're using it at the end of your turn as a big, you know, take this, thanks for the defense that you've done already, and this is what's coming. Yeah, fantastic card. And if you can line this up with rune chants, wow. Yeah, great. All right. Let's see the next one, the Arcnight Shard. Once again, only in 1 list, and I had to choose this one. I'm going to go on and get it again about it. It's not available for everyone, but it is a blue pitch. When you pitch, create a rune chant token. Like, how fantastic is that? It's going to keep cycling through the deck. I know it doesn't defend, doesn't attack, doesn't do anything. You are taking a risk with this, but it is giving you 3 resources, potentially 2 rune chant tokens if you've got a Mordred Tide in play. Yeah, and doesn't Doesn't cost anything. So I think it's a fantastic card and definitely belongs in a Runeblade deck. It's one card in your whole deck, which can potentially give you so much leverage. I really like it. All right, where are we in all this? Blood Sheath Skeletal. This one was, I believe, in every list. Instant, destroy the Skeletal. The next attack action card and non-attack action card you play this turn. This card costs 1 less to play for each rune chant you control. So if you are not doing so well with getting your rune chants to get those cards into play, you can break the Skeletal to help you along with that. It's got tempo, defense for 2. If you defend with Blood Sheath Skeletal, put a -1 counter on it when combat chain closes and destroy it if it has 0. So it can defend 2 times. You'd probably want to defend with it once and then instant it off with its ability for a whopping turn. Yeah, very good card. Mawry and Skies. Now this one was agreed by everyone. The next Runeblade attack action card you play this turn gains Go Again, and if it hits, create 3 rune chant tokens. Go Again. I put this in red. Once again, my choice. I know it only defends for 2, but it is a 0 cost. And, you know, with that 2 defense, we need something big to come from it. And that 3 rune chant tokens is fantastic. So you're given the next attack Go Again. You're potentially getting 3 rune chant tokens or 6 if you've got Mordred tied in play. It's got Go Again. Overall, a fantastic card. I wish it defended for 1 more, but great card overall. All right, and that's the end of our list, people. So if I was to make sure and count that, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's it. Top 10 cards you need in your Runeblade deck. So once again, I'm just going to call them out. Thank you to Randy Tirado, Jean-Paul Rodriguez, Georgia Sumner, and Kale Brenzi for the time that you spent with this. And yeah, thank you for making it a reality. Catch you on the next videos.